And welcome, everybody, to the Breathitt County High School Baseball Complex. As we get ready for Breathitt Bobcat baseball action, the Bobcats in a continuation game from the game that was started on Monday evening and then postponed due to rain. It's the Breathitt County Bobcats, the Wolfe County Wolves. Winner takes the number 1 seed in the 55th District Tournament. As we're going to pick up in the bottom of the second inning, scoreless. Breathitt County just coming to the plate. It'll be it's going to be 5, 6, 7 in the lineup for the Bobcats. That's Turner, Combs, and Cox. Some changes for Wolfe County, so we're going to just run down the lineups real quick for each team's. For Breathitt County batting lineup this way, Bellamy is in the leadoff spot at short. Hollins in right field batting second. Tincher in left field batting third. And the cleanup hitter is Howard at second. Got Turner behind the plate batting fifth. Then Combs, who's pitching in the sixth spot. 7, 8, 9 will be the third baseman Cox. And the DH Crisp. And the center fielder Stacy. Not batting will be the first baseman Hudson. Defensively this way for Wolfe County. Evans now on the mound, and that is Jackson Holland behind the plate. Third to first in order, Wilson, Jaden Holland, Voiles, and Oliver, and in left to right in order, McWhorter, Molans, and Fallon. As Robbie Turner digs in, waits the first pitch from Evans. It's a cross for strike one. Evans with the 0-1 across for strike two, and Turner down quickly. No balls, 2 strikes here to lead off. Bottom of inning number 2. Scoreless to this point as Evans with this sign. He'll now wind that 0-2 pitch. Going to be lined in the left field. Leadoff single for Turner and Breathitt County. As the Bobcats will have a runner at first. Nobody out. It'll bring Combs to the plate. The pitcher tonight for Breathitt County. As be remiss if we didn't mention the young men involved in an accident earlier this week here at Breathitt County. Kylan Combs, Corey Combs, and Ethan Bowling, all 3 still in need of the prayers, as we'll continue to do so on our end as well. Combs at the plate takes ball 1. With a runner at first, that is Turner. Actually had a courtesy runner. Spencer for the Bobcats at first, running for the catcher, Turner. As the 1-0 to Combs across for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. I'm Steve Neese by myself this evening. Just got Rick Hensley running the camera down the right field line. As Evans sets, he did check the runner. Delivers to the plate. Going to be popped up, shallow right field, and it will fall. But Spencer in no man's land, and that's going to be a force out and out number 1 here in the bottom of the second for Breathitt County. So that'll officially go as a fielder's choice for Combs. So now 1 out, 1 on still. As Cox at the plate takes the first pitch for ball 1. Senior night for Breathitt County tonight. Recognized 5 seniors. Cox, one of those seniors, the third baseman for Breathitt County. As Evans checks the runner, sets at the waist. Now comes to the plate. It's a cross for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Breathitt County would love to take a lead here in this second inning. As Combs takes his lead over at first. Evans to the plate. It's going to be lifted in the shallow left field. Sun caused a little bit of problems for McWhorter, but he'll come on and make the catch for out number 2. So leadoff single so far for the Bobcats. They still have a runner at first, now 2 outs, and that will bring Crisp to the plate for Breathitt County. Crisp up with 2 outs and 1 on. Combs lead over at first. First pitch, a breaking ball. Breaks off the plate outside for ball 1. These two teams met about a week and a half ago. Wolfe County a 6-4 win over Breathitt County at Wolfe County's baseball field. As the 1-0 in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by Holland. That's Jackson Holland, the catcher tonight for Wolfe County. Evans, sets at the waist again. Delivers, ground ball, chopped foul, third base side for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to count to Crisp for Breathitt County. Eli Crisp at the plate, 2 outs, 1 on, runner over at first for the Bobcats as Combs had a leadoff single from Turner, then a fielder's choice and a fly out. Here's a ground ball up the middle. It'll scoot into center field for a 2-out single for Breathitt County. They will have runners at first and second. Still 2 outs, but 1 runner in scoring position, as that will bring the deal man, Dylan Stacy, to the plate for the Bobcats. Again, Breathitt County looking to take an early lead here. Bottom of the second, scoreless. 2 outs, 2 on for Breathitt County. As Stacy digs in. Evans checks the runner out second, steps off, and Combs will retreat back to the bag. That's Aiden Combs at second. Over at first for the Bobcats is Eli Crisp, as Breathitt County with 2 on. Wolfe County holding the runner just a little bit. Delivered to the plate. Stacy delivers a single in the left center field. They're going to send Combs, and he will round third, head to the plate. Breathitt County with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Still 2 outs, and the Bobcats were rolling around to the top of the lineup as Isaac Bellamy comes to the plate. Still 2 outs, still 2 on, but Breathitt County now that 1-0 lead over the Wolves here at the Breathitt County High School Baseball Complex. So Isaac Bellamy, who walked the other night in the bottom of the first, still looking for his first official at bat. Is Eli Crisp dancing off the bag out at second, trying to be a distraction. Evans gives him a look, now delivers to the plate, low for ball 1. One-0 count to Bellamy. In runners at first and second for Breathitt County. They have scored a run here in the bottom of the second inning. There's the 1-0. Soft ground ball towards the hole. It's short. It'll be the third baseman coming over, and the throw to first is in time. Good stretch by Oliver to make the catch at first. Breathitt County plates a run, though. They lead at 1-0 going to the bottom half of, going to the top half of inning number 3, and due up for Wolfe County. I've got it in their lineup as 8-9-1. That is Jaden Holland, McQuarter, and Fallon. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the top of the third. Breathitt County now leading Wolfe County 1-0 as Wolfe County come into the plate in the top half of that third inning. It'll be 8-9-1 in their lineup. I've got that as Jaden Holland, McQuarter, and Fallon. We'll check it out. They did have some position changes and actually 1 sub for today compared to Monday evening, as This is a continuation of that game. Again, Breathitt County so far, 1 run, 3 hits, 3 stranded for the Bobcats. For Wolfe County, they've stranded 1 runner on 1 hit, as Aiden Combs, who started the game Monday night, still on the bump for the Bobcats here this evening. Senior night for Breathitt County. Again, the 5 seniors were Tincher, Stacy, Cox, Bellamy, and Turner. As we get ready to start the top of the 3rd inning, it'll be Jaden Holland leading off for Wolfe County. Again, 8-9-1 for the Wolves here in the top of the 3rd. Couple of games next week. Going to be radio only, though. Got Jackson City Thursday and Friday, softball and baseball. As it will be Wednesday, Magoffin County at Jackson City softball. Thursday, Redbird at Jackson City baseball. Jaden Holland digging in here, leading off the top of the 3rd for Wolfe County. Combs winds, delivers. First pitch going to be fouled back for strike 1. Winner of this game will be top seed in the 55th district tournament. We'll get that first round bye, and we'll await the winner of that first game to be played on Monday night. As breaking ball on the 0-1, a swing and a miss for strike 2, and it's quickly a no balls, 2-strike count to Jaden Holland here leading off the top of the 3rd for the Wolves. Combs, winds, delivers, taken for ball 1. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Popped up in the infield. Combs will go off the mound, behind the mound to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down for Wolfe County here in the 3rd. And that will bring the left fielder McWhorter to the plate with the bases empty. Oh, excuse me, that's Jackson Holland. I apologize. First pitch was a swing and a miss for strike 1. Second pitch, a ground ball to short. Bellamy fields, throws to first, and they're going to tag Holland for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down now for Wolfe County here in the 3rd. As base is empty and 2 outs. It's fallen. It looked like he got hit by the first pitch. He did. And it'll be runner at first with 2 outs for the Wolves. So runner at first with 2 outs. And Oliver at the plate for the Wolves. Breathitt County scored a run in the bottom of the 2nd, where we stand 1-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Is the first pitch to Oliver, taken for strike 1. Oliver popped out to the catcher in foul territory in his at-bat on Monday night in the top of the 1st, as the 0-1 here, taken for strike 2, but the runner goes to 2nd. So now tying run in scoring position for the Wolves. As Combs checks the runner at 2nd as he sets, delivers the 0-2, a breaking ball, breaks down and in to the lefty Oliver, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Time called as Turner going to go out and talk to Combs. I don't know if they're talking about the signs with the runner out at second or not. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mentioned the runner at second that's fallen was hit by a pitch and then stole second. The 1-2 lifted into shallow center field. Can Stacy get there? Cannot. Wolfe County will tie it up with a 2-out single, RBI single by Oliver. And we are tied at 1 here in the top of the third. Runners have the advantage with 2 outs as they can go on contact, which is exactly what they did there, Fallen able to score. And that stolen base looms large at the moment. Tied game. Runner at first for Wolfe County. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Molans for strike 1. There's the 0-1 lifted into right field. Holland to make the catch for out number 3. Wolfe County does tie it up, though, as we go to the bottom half of the third. Tied at 1. Due up for Breathitt County. It'll be 2-3-4. That's Holland, Tincher, and Howard. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the bottom of inning number 3. It'll be 2-3-4 in the lineup for Breathitt County. Holland, Tincher, Howard as Wolfe County played it a run in the top of the third. Tie the game at 1. Holland first pitch swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Going over and making the play from second was Voiles, and that's 1 pitch, 1 out for Breathitt County here in the third inning. And that will bring Tincher to the plate with the bases empty and 1 down. Tincher, the left fielder for Breathitt County, struck out in the first inning on Monday night. So 0 for 1 so far in this game, and swinging a miss here for strike 1. Down in the count. No balls, 1 strike. Evans going from the windup with the bases empty. Delivers the 0-1, fouled back for strike 2, and Tincher finds himself down. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, had him out in front for strike 3, and that's 2 up, 2 down for the Bobcats here in the bottom half of the third inning, and that will bring Bash Howard to the plate for Breathitt County. Looking for a base runner here in the third. Bobcats played it a run in the bottom half of the second. Wolfe County tied it up in the top of the third. And 2 up, 2 down here in the third inning for Breathitt County as first pitch to Howard goes away for ball 1. Howard, much like Tincher, has a lot of pop in the bat as the 1-0 taken for ball 2, and it's in a hitter's count here is Howard with a 2-0 count from Evans. 2 outs, base is empty for Breathitt County. Evans with the 2-0. Lined into left field. That ball is back. That ball is deep, and it's gone. Breathitt County takes a 2-1 lead with a home run over the left field fence by Bash Howard. Had just said Howard with a lot of pop in his bat. And there it is, showing it off here in the bottom of the third for Breathitt County as the Bobcats now lead it 2-1. 2 outs, base is still empty now for Breathitt County as that will bring Robbie Turner to the plate for Breathitt County. Singled in the second, eventually led to a run for Breathitt County in that second inning as they took the lead 1-0. It's now 2-1 Bobcats here in the bottom of the third. And Turner, first pitch swinging, ground ball to short that scoots through the shortstop and into left center field. That'll be an error on the Wolfe County as Bobcats with a runner at first and 2 outs. And they'll bring a courtesy runner in. It'll be Spencer once again for the Bobcats. Breathitt County has runner at first and 2 down. And Combs a swing and a miss on the first pitch for strike 1. As Evans going from the stretch with a runner on. Of course, Spencer, the courtesy runner for Breathitt County. The 0-1 across, taken for strike 2, and Combs down, no balls, 2 strikes in the count here. The big hit, though, was Howard just a few moments ago with the home run over the left field fence. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball goes down and away, and they throw out at second. Runner safe on a stolen base by Spencer. So runner in scoring position for Breathitt County, and a 1-2 count to Combs at the plate. Chance for him to help out his own cause. As Evans sets, looks out at second, delivers to the plate, fouled off by Combs. Count remains 1-2. Now, Wolfe County had 2 up, 2 down in the top of the third, got a hit by a pitch and then a stolen base, and then it was a 2-out single that allowed them to score their first run of the game. Breathitt County in that situation here. Of course, 2-1 lead, though, at the moment for the Bobcats. And Combs going to roll this one to short. Throw to first is not in time. Infield single, runner goes to third. Runners at the corners for the Bobcats. Still 2 outs. As that will bring Cox to the plate. And Cox looking to extend this 2-1 lead for the Bobcats at the moment. Here in the bottom of the third inning. Again, winner gets the top seed in the 55th District Tournament. Be played in a little over a week. Starts on the 20th. Wolfe County is the host of the 55th District Tournament this year. As Evans checks the runner's time called at the plate before the pitch was delivered. Combs had went to second, but he's got to go back. So no pitch on that one. 2 outs, 2 on. Again, runners at the corners for Breathitt County. As Evans checks both ways, now throws to first. Combs back safely. Opportunity here for Cox to pick up at least 1 RBI. I would imagine the runner at first going to be moving shortly towards second. Of course, if you're Wolfe County, do you play that? How do you play? Do you go after the runner? Here's line drive into center field as Molans came in, then stopped and made the catch for out number 3. So Breathitt County got the big hit from Howard to take a 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the fourth. Due up for the Wolves. 4, 5, 6 in their lineup. I've got that as McCorder, Wilson, and Voiles. We'll check that when we get back. Back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the top of the 4th. It is Breathitt County 2, Wolfe County 1 for the Wolves. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 stranded for Wolfe County so far. For the Bobcats, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 5 stranded for Breathitt County to this point. So both teams have had opportunity, or 2 anyway, to add a run to their current totals. It's 2-1 Bobcats. Due up for the Wolves as we go to the top of the 4th. 4, 5, 6 in their lineup. And it's going to be Wisman for the Wolves. He's the DH. As he's going to lead off the top of the 4th for the Wolves. Combs going to wind with the bases empty. Delivers. First pitch fouled off for strike 1. Again, Howard, the 2-out home run in the bottom of the 3rd gave Breathitt County the 2-1 lead as the 0-1 to Wisman taken upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Combs winds the 1-1. Across for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Wisman, the DH for Wolfe County. And a breaking ball that goes away or stays away, taken for ball 2. Evens it up at 2-2. This is the break-even pitch. Lifted into left field. That'll be Tincher going over and settling under to make the catch for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for Wolfe County here in the 4th. Both these teams were able to play another game anyway between Monday night and today, as Wolfe County picked up a win over Estill County. For the Bobcats, it was a win last night, 12-8 victory over Shelby Valley on the road. As Wilson at the plate for the Wolves with 1 out and the base is empty. Takes the first pitch, low and away for ball 1. Wilson leading off Wilson at the plate with 1 out and base is empty in the top of the 4th. As this pitch going to be skied in the left field, and it's Tincher there again to make the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Wolves here in the 4th. Both by fly balls to left field as Voiles will come to the plate. Still base is empty for Wolfe County, now 2 down. Voiles struck out in the 2nd. That was back on Monday. Takes the first pitch here, low for ball 1. The 1-0 was swing and a miss for strike one. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 the score. Breathitt County the lead here in the top of the fourth. Bases empty, 2 outs for Wolfe County as Combs quickly winds the 1-1. Skips in the dirt, taken for ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count to Voiles. Voiles, the second baseman for Wolfe County. Of course, Wolfe County, the 14th Region All-A champions this year. Won the sectional and advanced to the Elite Eight, if you will, of that tournament as the 2-1 will be foul tipped for strike 2 by Voiles. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty here in the fourth for Wolfe County. Again, Breathitt County with a 2-1 lead over the Wolves at the moment. Here's the break-even pitch from Combs. Breaking ball in the dirt, taken for ball 3. Count goes full. Here's the payoff pitch from Combs. Fouled off. And he'll go out of play. Count still full. Combs came running off the mound trying to catch the foul ball behind the plate, but good effort. But it's still 4 count at the plate to Voiles. 2 outs, bases empty for Wolfe County here in the top of the fourth. Payoff pitch again from Combs. This one's taken low for ball 4, so a 2-out walk issued to Voiles. And Wolfe County plated their run on a hit by pitch an inning ago that happened with 2 outs. And then a stolen base, then a single. Wolfe County going to try to do the same thing. 2-1 Breathitt County at the moment here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs and a runner at first for the Wolves. As Evans at the plate for Wolfe County. First pitch from Combs. Taken low, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Combs going to going from the stretch with the runner over at first. Voiles does not have a huge lead. As the 1-0 across for strike 1, evens it at a ball and a strike. First 2 batters got out here in the fourth as they throw over to first. Runner back safely. 1-1 count to Evans at the plate. Again, Breathitt County with a 2-1 lead at the moment. The 1-1 pitch lifted into center field. Stacy will drift back, make the catch for out number 3. And Wolfe County will strand a runner as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Due up for the Bobcats be 8-9-1. Crisp, Stacy, and Bellamy. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. Breathitt County with a 2-1 lead over Wolfe County. As we go to the fourth, it'll be 8-9-1 in the lineup for Breathitt County. That's Crisp, Stacy, and Bellamy. Crisp singled back in the second inning. The inning that the Bobcats would score a run. They took a 1-0 lead just to have Wolfe County tied up in the top of the third. But the Bobcats then took the lead off the home run by Howard in the bottom of the third. It's where we stand, 2-1 Breathitt County. So Crisp, first pitch swinging. He's going to pop it up foul. Will it get out of play? It will for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Evans. Skips on the plate for ball one. Count even. Add a ball and a strike. Breathitt County so far has stranded 5 runners. Wolfe County to this point has stranded 3. As Evans with the 1-1 upstairs for ball 2. 2-1 count to Crisp at the plate for the Bobcats. Leading off the bottom of the 4th here. Breathitt County would love to add to that 2-1 lead that they have at the moment. Here's the pitch from Evans. Inside, taken for ball 3. Hitters count now to Crisp at the plate, with the count being 3-1. Evans winds, delivers. Taken for strike 2. Runs the count full. 3-2. Crisp making Evans work here in the 4th as the payoff pitch hits Crisp in the helmet. He laughs, he kind of smiles and trots down the first. So leadoff man aboard for Breathitt County. And that'll bring Stacy to the plate. He singled to left center in the 2nd inning. Picked up an RBI. Coming up with the runner at first. Nobody out. And the top of the lineup moving into the on-deck circle. So chance for the Bobcats here to add to this 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Stacy digs in. Evans will set at the waist, check the runner before, there it is, going to the plate. Stacy bunts it right up the first base line. Will it stay fair? It will. Did he tag him? They say he did. No, okay. I thought they said he did tag him. He did not, and that is a bunt single for Stacy. Put that in the right spot. Oliver missed the tag, and it's now runners at first and second for the Bobcats. Nobody out. Top of the lineup coming to the plate. And Isaac Bellamy, as Breathitt County, again, looking to add to this 2-1 lead they have at the moment. Bellamy walked in the first, grounded out to third in the 2nd. Has a stolen base. That was back in the 1st inning on Monday night. Discussion on the field. Wolfe County talking to the umpire, pleading the case of a tag that the umpire said did not happen. Umpire trying to walk away. Coach following him. At some point, we got to get back to action. Here we go. As it's runners at first and second for the Bobcats. Nobody out. Isaac Bellamy coming to the plate for Breathitt County. 6 hits so far for the Bobcats. They've plated 2 on those 6 hits. They've got 2 more on. As Breathitt County, opportunity here in the bottom of the 4th. Evans from the stretch with runners at first and second. Sets and now delivers. Chopped foul by Bellamy, third base side for strike 1. So far, Breathitt County, the runs they've played have been with 2 outs. Opportunity here with nobody out in the 4th, bottom half of the 4th inning. 2-1 Bobcats at the moment as the 0-1 from Evans is upstairs, taken for ball 1. Count goes even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Opening round game of the 55th District Tournament will be on Monday, May 20th. The winner of this game will get a bye into the championship game as Bellamy pops this up. It'll be shallow center field trouble, but the right fielder will come on and make the catch. It's fallen for the Wolves for out number 1.
Up next, number 14, Mr. Miles Holland.
Runners still at first and second for Breathitt County. Now 1 down as Going to bring Holland to the plate for Breathitt County. That's Miles Holland. Evans has his sign. He'll check the runner out second as he sets, delivers. Holland squares the bunt, bunts foul, third base side for strike one. Pitch was inside, and he tried to kind of move, kept the bat out. Ball found the bat, as it always seems to do in those situations, for strike one. First baseman comes way in. Holland will swing, foul it off for strike two. Fouled it straight back off the catcher. So no balls, 2 strikes to count to Holland at the plate for Breathitt County. Crisp out at second. Stacy at first. The base runners for the Bobcats. 2-1 lead at the moment for Breathitt County. Opportunity here to add to that. Let's see if they can. Evans, long look out at second before coming to the plate with the 0-2. Holland does a good job fouling that one off. Extends the at bat. Still no balls, 2 strikes though. 1 out, 2 on. Holland, one of 3 8th graders in the lineup for Breathitt County. Of course, 2 8th graders batting, 1 not batting, but in the field. That's Hudson, the first baseman. As the 0-2, breaking ball low and in for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evans so far today, 44 pitches, 29 strikes. Right at that 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio, which is what you like to see from the pitchers. As Crisp trying to give a distraction out at second. This is a breaking ball that breaks across the plate for strike 3. That's out number 2 for Breathitt County here in the 4th. And Tincher at the plate for Breathitt County. Looking for the big hit here. Runner in scoring position, that's Crisp out at second for the Bobcats. And a lot of room down the left field line. If Tincher could pull one down that line, could be extra bases. And with speed at first, could score one from first as Tincher takes the first pitch for strike 1. Evans has a sign he likes. Sets at the waist, comes to the plate. Tincher out in front of that breaking ball with a swing and a miss for strike 2. They've been able to keep Tincher kind of off balance with the off-speed pitches so far today. Last at bat, they went back-to-back breaking balls to get the strikeout. Let's see what they do here with the 0-2 count to Tincher at the plate. Evans gave a long look out at second. Tincher calls time at the plate. It's the mind games that go on in baseball. That's what makes it so unique. Here's the 0-2 from Evans. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Runners were going, but Breathitt County will strand 2. They got the first 2 batters aboard with nobody out in the 4th, and they leave them at first and second. As we go to the top of the 5th, still 2-1 Breathitt County. Due up for Wolfe County, it'll be 8-9-1. That's Jaden Holland, then Jackson Holland, and Fallen. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the top of inning number 5. In the lineup for Wolfe County, 8-9-1, Jaden Holland, Jackson Holland, and then Fallen as Breathitt County with a 2-1 lead over the Wolves going to the top of the 5th. So far for Breathitt County, 1 run in each of the 2nd and 3rd innings, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 7 stranded for Breathitt County. Wolfe County's lone run came in the 3rd, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 3 stranded for the Wolves. So 8-9-1 in the lineup for Wolfe County. As everybody gets back to their positions after the warm-up tosses by Combs. He's set and ready to go. Winds the first pitch to Holland. Fouled back for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to Jaden Holland, leading off the top of the 5th for Wolfe County. Combs will wind the 0-1. Skips it in the dirt for ball 1. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, 5 seniors tonight honored before the game for the Bobcats as the 1-1 pitch from Combs. Across and low for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Again, the 5 seniors were Turner, Cox, Bellamy, Tincher, and Stacy as 2-1 from Combs. Wines delivers. Taken for strike 2. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Combs. Breaking ball. Chopped to 3rd. Cox bobbles initially. Throw to 1st. Not in time. So first error of the game by the Bobcats. Leadoff man aboard for Wolfe County. See if the Wolves can take advantage. And it'll be Jackson Holland to the plate for the Wolves as runner at first. Nobody out. Combs will have to go from the stretch with the runner over at first. Sets, delivers. Holland squares the bunt. Gets it down. Combs fields it from the mound. Gets the out at first. But it does advance the runner to second. So tying run in scoring position for the Wolves. As they roll it to the top of the lineup, Fallen will come to the plate. He scored the run for Wolfe County back in the 3rd. It's the only run they've got to this point. Wolfe County trying to tie it up here in the 5th. Combs sets, delivers. First pitch popped up. Shallow right field. Breathitt County trying to make a play on it, unable to do so. And it will drop for a single. Runners at the corners as that's a 1-out single for Fallen. And Wolfe County opportunities knocking here to tie this one up here in the 5th. Howard, a diving attempt to catch that, just could not get there in time. We'll see how quickly Fallen goes in motion here from first. Oliver at the plate for the Wolves. Combs going from the stretch, delivers across for strike 1. As delayed steal there by Fallen, able to get there safely, and it's 2 in scoring position. Breathitt did throw down to second, but the runner stayed at 3rd. Oliver will pop this one up in the infield. Howard settles under and makes the catch for out number 2. It's a big out for Breathitt County. Two runners in scoring position for the Wolves. See if the Bobcats can get the 3rd out and get out of the jam here. So Molan's at the plate for Wolfe County. First pitch, breaking ball that will scoot into left field. Good stop by shortstop Bellamy to only allow one run to score. If he doesn't stop that, that's potentially a 2 RBI single by Molans, but that ties the game at 2. And runners at the corners for Wolfe County again. They have tied it up here in the 5th. As Wisman at the plate, flied out to left. His first at bat, he fouls off this pitch here for strike 1. It goes out of play, third base side. Wisman did single in the second inning on Monday night, so officially for this game, 1 for 2. Runners still at the corners. 2 outs as Combs steps off and chases everybody back. Combs from the stretch with runners at the corners. Sets the 0-1 across, taken for ball 1. Say it was low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, so Breathitt County, if they can get the batter at the plate or get the force out at second, as long as Molan stays over at first, could get out of it with just a 1 run allowed. Here's a ground ball to second. Howard will field, and he'll toss it over the first for out number 3. Wolfe County does tie it up, though. They scored a run here in the 5th as we go to the bottom half of that 5th inning. Tied at 2, due up for Breathitt County 4, 5, 6. That's Howard, Turner, and Combs. We will be back in 1 minute, back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're tied at 2 as due up for Breathitt County, 4, 5, 6. That's Howard, Turner, and Combs. Howard homered to left field back in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2 in the game with the RBI and the run scored. Of course, both of those on the home run to left field. As he'll lead off the bottom of the 5th here. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 5 stranded so far for Wolfe County. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 7 stranded thus far for Breathitt County. As Evans will wind the first pitch to Howard, taken upstairs for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Taken for ball 2. So a hitter's count here. 2 balls, no strikes to Howard. Evans going from the windup. Has a sign, delivers. Right down the left field line. Could be extra bases as Howard will round first, head to second. And he's in with the leadoff double, stand-up double for Howard and Breathitt County. So Turner up for Breathitt County with a runner in scoring position. He had a single in the bottom of the 2nd, reached on an error in the 3rd. As he comes up with nobody out, and a runner out at 2nd for Breathitt County. So Howard a double and a home run as he's the runner out at 2nd for the Bobcats. Evans will set, looks at Howard, now delivers to the plate upstairs for ball 1. Seems like every time Breathitt County gets a runner at second, wind up being quite a bit of a distraction out there. Here's the 1-0, taken low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Hitters count here for it's going to be Turner and the Bobcats. That hit could give Breathitt County the lead again with Howard in scoring position out at second. Evans has the sign he likes. He'll set at the waist. Look at second. Now deliver the breaking ball. Had Turner out in front for strike 1. He's had several Breathitt County batters way out in front of that breaking ball. As Turner will step out, reset here. 2-1 the count at the plate. Nobody out for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th. Tied at 2 now. As Evans delivers the 2-1. Turner had squared the bunt, pulls it back and takes ball 3. So 3-1 count here. Another hitter's count for Turner at the plate. Again, runner in scoring position for Breathitt County. That's Howard out at second. Turner squares the bunt as Evans, long look at second, delivers. Turner, a bunt up the first base line. Evans will come off the mound field and throw to first in time for out number 1, but the runner does advance to third.
Number 24, Mr. Aiden Combs.
And the bunt did exactly what Breathitt County wanted it to do. Turner, the sacrifice bunt. Howard at third. Combs at the plate. We've got time called. Don't know if we're going to get a pitching change or not. And more than likely just a defensive meeting here for Wolfe County to tell everybody how they're going to play it. They may be thinking Combs might be squaring to bunt. Combs so far 1 for 2, a single, infield single in the third. Did score a run in that inning, and that gave Breathitt County the lead at that time at 2-1. Stayed that way to the top of the 5th, where Wolfe County plated their run. The tied at 2. That's where we stand here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Runner at third for the Bobcats. As Combs to the plate. We say it a lot. Chance out to help out his own cause, the pitcher for the Bobcats, as Evans sets, checks the runner at third, delivers to the plate. Here's a single in the left field. Howard will score, and that is 3-2, Breathitt County in the bottom of the 5th. Combs, a run scored, and now an RBI as Breathitt County retakes that lead by 1 run, 3-2. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, 1 on as Cox at the plate for the Bobcats. Evans sets. Cox will lift this in the left field. McCorder coming on. He'll make the catch, sliding on his knees, but he does. They say he's out. They say that the drop occurred in the transfer from the glove to the hand. So that's out number 2 here in the 5th for Breathitt County. Nice play by McCorder out in left field. So 2 outs, 1 on. Crisp at the plate for Breathitt County. He's 1 for 1, hit by a pitch and a single so far today. First pitch taken low for ball 1. See if Combs maybe gets in motion here. As Evans sets the 1-0 in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and Combs does go to second on the wild pitch. And a 2-0 count at the plate to Crisp. So a hitter's count here. 2-0, 3-1, both hitters' counts. As pitchers don't want to go 3-0 on the count, and then they don't want to walk it. That's kind of where that philosophy comes from. As Evans from the stretch with Combs out at second. 2 outs, though, here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Breathitt County. Evans will look out at second, deliver to the plate, and it's inside, taken for ball 3. Crisp in his last at bat. Did get hit by the pitch, hitting the helmet, but that was on a payoff pitch. It was a full count, would have been ball 4 anyway. Here's the 3-0 as Crisp shows bunt, pulls back, takes strike 1. 3-1 count. Evans delivers. Upstairs, ball 4. So a hit and a walk. Breathitt County now runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the center fielder Dylan Stacy at the plate for Breathitt County. He had a bunt single in the 4th, a single to left center in the 2nd. 2 for 2, an RBI. Chance to pick up another RBI here in the 5th. 2 outs though, with 2 on for the Bobcats. His first pitch is taken for strike 1. Again, Evans, 64 pitches, 40 strikes. Sets, checks, Cones at second, now kicks to the plate. Breaking ball upstairs for ball 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. 3-2 Bobcats here in the 5th. Each team has plated 1 run in the 5th. Breathitt County still an opportunity to add to that here. Here's the 1-1. Will be lifted in the left field. McCorder going back, cannot make the catch. Breathitt County will plate 1. They're going to hold Crisp at third. And it'll be runners at second and third. That's an error. I so badly want to give Stacy a hit on that one, but that's a ball that McCorder should have come up with. And it's a 2-base error. McCorder was coasting backwards and just could not come up with it. So 2 runners still in scoring position as Breathitt County with runners at second and third. They lead it now 4-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. And they've rolled it to the top of the lineup with Bellamy. He walked on Monday night back in the 1st. Takes the first pitch here for strike 1. Since that walk, a ground out to third and a pop out to right. 0 for 2. Does have a stolen base, though. That happened after his walk in the 1st inning. As Evans sets, delivers the 0-1. There's a line drive into right center field. That ball will be tracked down and caught by Molans, who plays a nice center field for Wolfe County. Breathitt County does the damage, though. They plate 2, lead it 4-2 as we go to the top of the 6th. Due up for the Wolves. 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. That will be Wilson, Voiles, and Evans. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
Welcome back to the Breathitt County High School Baseball Complex. As we go to the top of the 6th, it's 4-2 Breathitt County, and due up for the Wolves, 5, 6, 7 the lineup. That'll be Wilson, Voiles, and Evans. I do want to make note. Today, Breathitt County has used this game as a fundraiser for the 2 families involved in the accident on Monday night. That's the Combs family and the Bowling family, Corey Combs, Kylan Combs, and then Ethan Bowling, yeah. And I've got Casey Allen here. Casey just made an announcement on the PA here talking about how much money was raised. I want to get that on the broadcast real quick. Casey, I've only got the one microphone, so we're going to have to kind of share here. Yeah. So, Casey, I'm going to give it to you real quick.
our communities have come together. The Wolfe County and Breathitt County communities have come together as one and shown a great deal of support for two families that mean a whole lot to not only Breathitt County but Wolfe County as well. Because Shorty Combs and Mike Bowen are both very instrumental in youth sports around our area, and they came in big numbers today, and both schools agreed to forego the gate as this game was postponed. So they allowed the tickets to stand from last game, and they allowed us to have a donation station set up. And again, keep in mind that the donation station was not school affiliated. So with that being said, these two communities have come together to raise $2,601.61 for our boys.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, what else can you say?
I tell you, man, God has worked in a big way throughout this week. Monday it wasn't looking good, and now he's completely flipped the script. And I can tell you, the non-believers are going to hit their knees through this because the testimony that these boys are going to have when they come out of this is truly inspiring, inspirational, and the prayers that everybody's sending up is working. God's listening, and he's answering them, and he's going to use these boys as a testimony to his power.
I agree 100%. And before I let you go, God is good
all the time.
Thanks, Coach Allen. Appreciate it. And thank you for the communities for doing what they've done here today as Wolfe County at the plate here in the top of the sixth, as Wilson will lift the 1-0 pitch into right field. Holland will make the catch for out number one. And just wanted to get that announcement that Casey Allen had made here on the PA system across. I mean, words can't express, I'm sure, the gratitude that the two families will have, and that I have, actually, for everything that everybody's been able to do since that horrific accident. As one out, base is empty here in the sixth, and Voiles at the plate. He'll take first pitch here for strike one. So Combs ahead in the count, no balls, one strike. Winds the 0-1. Here's a base hit in the left field. So one out hit for Voiles in Wolfe County. And he'll put a runner at first and bring Evans to the plate. Breathitt County with a 4-2 lead here in the top of the sixth. You got one out and one on. As Evans 0 for 2, flat out to center field in both of his at-bats in the top of the second and the top of the fourth. Of course, the top of the second was on Monday night before the rain delay. Here we are in the top of the sixth, 4-2, Breathitt County with the lead. As Combs going from the stretch, delivers. First pitch popped up. Foul territory. Can Turner or Combs get there? And cannot. Looked like it went out of play for strike one. So no balls, one strike, one out, one on. Runner is at first for Wolfe County. Combs from the stretch, delivers. Here's another single to left field, so back-to-back singles for the Wolves with one out. And they've got something cooking in the sixth with runners at first and second. Breathitt County looking for a double play here to get him out of the sixth inning. As Jaden Holland at the plate for the Wolves. 0 for 2, popped out in the third and then reached on an error in the fifth. Does have a run scored. He scored that run in the fifth. It tied the game at that point at 2. Breathitt County would follow that in the bottom half of the fifth with a couple of runs and lead it now 4-2. As the first pitch to Holland here is upstairs, taken for ball one. Time called, and we're going to have a courtesy runner over at first. And for Wolfe County, it's going to be Cam Holland. So runners at first and second, one out, 1-0 count at the plate to Jaden Holland. Be followed by Jackson Holland with Cam Holland. Holland at first as a courtesy runner, and the 1-0 is breaking ball on away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, the Bobcats looking for a double play here. If they could roll it over, could get out of the jam. As the 2-0 is across for strike 1, make it 2 balls and a strike. Combs sets. He does glance at second. Now the 2-1 to the plate. Inside, taken for ball 3. It's a 3-1 count. Hitters count to Jaden Holland at the plate. 1 out. 2 on, though, for the Wolves. It's 4-2 Breathitt County at the moment. Wolfe County trying to cut into it at the very least and see if they can tie it up. We're in the top of the 6th. Holland spins, throws to first, but Cam Holland back in time. Hudson turned thinking that Holland was going to be trying to just run back to the bag, but he went sliding in. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Low and in, ball 4. That'll load the bases. And puts the tying runs in scoring position. 1 out here in the 6th. As Turner going to go out, talk to his pitcher. And Jackson Holland coming to the plate for Wolfe County as Coach Crisp going to go out and talk to his pitcher as well. Just try to calm him down. Again, you got 1 out. So if you're Breathitt County, and the thing you really would like to do here is get a double play and get out of it. Of course, Wolfe County trying to tie this game up with runners on every base here. They're loaded. So 2 runners in scoring position. Jackson Holland so far 0 for 1. Sacrifice bunt in the 5th. Grounded out to short in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch here outside for ball 1. Don't have anywhere to put him, so you got to come at him here and top of the lineup in the on-deck circle for Wolfe County. Here's the 1-0. Going to be fouled off. First base side for strike 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. So 1-1 count at the plate. Combs sets, delivers the 1-2, fouled off for strike 2. I said it was a 1-2. It's 1-1. Now 1-2. Combs trying to work quickly here. Kicks the 1-2 to the plate. It's a breaking ball towards third, and Cox lost it in the sun, and Wolfe County plates a run. That's going to be a hit. That's an infield single. And it's 4-3 Breathitt County, top of the lineup to the plate for the Wolves. As you got another courtesy runner for Wolfe County. It'll be number 12. I say courtesy runner. It's actually McCorder. Okay. So base is still loaded, 1 out. And the first pitch to Fallon, taken for ball 1. Fallon 1 for 2, lined out the center, singled to right, and was hit by a pitch. Has a run scored and a couple of stolen bases. As he's going to lift this one in the center field. Stacy will make the catch. He's going to shoot it to the plate, and run scores safely. Wolfe County ties it up on the sac fly by Fallon, and Wolfe County also had the runners advance to second and third. As first pitch to Oliver, taken. for strike one. Two outs, two on. The 0-1 taken for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at second and third. We're tied at 4 here in the top of the 6th as the 1-1 pitch upstairs taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Oliver's going to yank this right field side, and it will be foul for strike 2. I was watching the camera. It goes into our blind spot here in the press box. So I was watching the camera that Rick Hensley runs for us down the right field side, and it went out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. As Combs with the break-even pitch, ground ball into right field. Wolfe County will score 1 run as Breathitt County's throw gets cut off by the first baseman Hudson, and Wolfe County with a 5-4 lead in the 6th. And puts runners at the corners. Still 2 outs, but Wolfe has played at 3 here in the top of the 6th. Bobcats trying to get out of it, just need the 1 out. And you look ahead to the bottom of the 6th, Breathitt County will have 2, 3, 4 coming to the plate. Holland, Tincher, and Howard. As first pitch to Molans upstairs for ball 1. Runners still at the corners for the Wolves. As this pitch going to be lifted into shallow center field. Stacy will make a sliding catch for out number 3, but Wolfe County does the damage. They lead at 5-4 going to the bottom half of inning number 6. Due up for the Bobcats, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Holland, Tincher, and Howard. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. Wolfe County now leading Breathitt County 5-4 as the Bobcats have 2, 3, 4 coming to the plate. That is Holland, Tincher, and Howard. Evans still on the mound for Wolfe County. 68 pitches so far as he took over in the bottom of the 2nd. He has gone 4 complete innings and gets ready to start his 5th inning of work. Holland 0 for 3 leading off the 6th here for Breathitt County. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Couple of strikeouts and a ground out for Holland so far in this game. Down, no balls, 1 strike here in this at bat. As the 0-1 lined right field side and foul for strike 2. So an 0-2 count to Miles Holland. He's leading off the bottom of the 6th for Breathitt County. Evans with the sign. He winds that 0-2 pitch. Holland will foul this one off. Keeps it going. Still an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2. Holland will foul this off, first base side. And it'll make it out of play. Still no 2 count. For Breathitt County, you look back to that 4th inning where you got first 2 batters aboard with nobody out. Couldn't do anything with it. Here's a ground ball towards second as Voiles fields, throws the first for out number 1. That'll bring Tincher to the plate. Base is empty and 1 out. As Tincher looking to get something going for Breathitt County in the 6th. Evans winds, delivers. Upstairs, ball 1. Tincher 0 for 3. It seems like for Evans, when he misses with a fastball, especially with Tincher at the plate, he's come back with a breaking ball. Let's see if he follows that here, and there it is in the dirt. But a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 count. 1 out. Base is empty. Evans winds, delivers in the dirt here for ball 2. 2-1. Oh for 3 is Tincher to this point. Be a good time to pick up his first hit. Here's the 2-1 from Evans. Fastball going to be lifted in the shallow right field, but Voiles will step into the grass and make the catch for out number 2. So Howard at the plate with the bases empty and 2 outs now. He homered back in the 3rd, led off the 5th with a double. 2 for 3 in the game. 2 runs scored as takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Turner in the on-deck circle for Breathitt County. Should Howard reach here? The 1-0 upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The shadow starting to enclose the pitcher's mound. And as Evans winds the 2-0, this is going to be lifted in the center field. And Molan's coming on, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Breathitt County into 6. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 5-4 Wolfe County. Do it for the Wolves. 4-5-6. Wisman, Wilson, Voiles. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the top of the 7th. Breathitt County with a new pitcher coming in. That'll be Turner, as Combs will go to second. Howard will slide from second to third. Eli Crisp going to left field, and Tincher will come in from left to catch. And I'm making sure I've got everything scored correctly there on my other computer, running 2 computers here. With the stream as well. Of course, apologize. I haven't mentioned that we are on YouTube Live. Go to youtube.com, search WJSN 97.3 will be the first search that first result that comes up there as YouTube stream presented by Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson. They are the title sponsor 4-hour live streams. We've been doing it for about a year and a half now, and enjoyed it, but working solo on all this stuff this evening. Rick Hensley running the camera for me down the right field line. We've got our stationary center field camera going as well. Again, 5-4 here as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Wolfe County with that lead. They played at 3 in the 6th, and they'll come to the plate here with 4, 5, 6 in the lineup. Wisman, Wilson, and Voiles. As I'm looking over, and it looks like Jaden Holland, I believe. No, that is Oliver warming up for Wolfe County over in the bullpen on the third base side. As looks like Turner finished with his warm-up tosses, and we get ready to start the top of inning number 7. Again, 4, 5, 6 for Wolfe County. Wisman, Wilson, Voiles. Wisman 1 for 3 so far. Singled in the 2nd inning. That was back on Monday night, as he'll take the first pitch here for a called strike. We're in the top of the 7th. Wolfe County now leads 5-4 as they scored 3 in the top of the 6th. And here's a ground ball to third as Howard Fields throws to first, and it's in the dirt. Cox unable to scoop it, and that is E5, and leadoff man aboard for Wolfe County. So Wilson at the plate with Wisman at first. As Turner sets, delivers, upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count to Wilson. He's 0 for 3. Couple of flyouts. He's flied out to every spot in the outfield. As the 1-0 in the dirt gets stopped behind the plate to Tincher, for ball 2. But Wilson has flied out to center, left, and right in the 2nd, 4th, and 6th innings. As Tincher, thumb injury there. I don't know if it pulled maybe the thumbnail back as he was blocking that ball that got in the dirt. Looks like they're going to say he's okay and can continue. As Wilson to dig back in. 2-0 count at the plate. Turner sets, checks the runner, now kicks the 2-0 with swing and a miss for strike 1, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Chopper got tipped on the glove by Turner. Breathitt County trying to return 2. They do. Four, 6-3 double play. And that will empty the bases, and now 2 down. And that brings Voiles to the plate. 1 for 2, singled to the left in the 6th. And first pitch low and away for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. Top of the 7th, though, Wolfe County with a 5-4 lead as the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That double play big for Breathitt County as it did empty the bases, but also gets them 1 out away to getting out of this inning. It's a 2-0 pitch, fouled off for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Turner with the 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Got him out in front, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch there. One strike away from getting out of the 7th as Turner sets, delivers, up and away. Ball 3, runs it full. As Turner with the payoff pitch. Grounded to third, and it takes a bad hop on Howard. And that puts a runner at first with 2 outs for Wolfe County. So runner at first with 2 outs. And Evans at the plate. 1 for 3 with the run scored. Single came in the 6th. As Turner sets, checks the runner, delivers to the plate, popped up, foul, but it's going to go out of play for strike 1. I think a ball came onto the field down the left field line. Looks like it did. As they called time from the umpire in the field, and we get ready for the 0-1 pitch to Evans as Turner checks the runner and sets. Delivers in the dirt away for ball 1. Good stop by Tincher. Keeps the runner at first, and it's a 1-1 count at the plate. Turner with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off for strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count. Runner was going on the pitch. Don't know if it was a planned hit and run or if it was just one of those pitches that you go at because it was a strike. Either way, fouled it off. Runner goes back to first. They throw over to first as Boyles goes diving back safely. It's a 1-2 count at the plate. Top of the 7th, 5-4, Wolfe County with the lead. Breathitt County be down to their final 3 outs when they come to bat in the bottom of the 7th as they throw over again. Again, Boyles back safely. As Turner will look directly over at first. He goes from the stretch from a different stance than most people. They throw to first again. Boyles back. That time a lot closer than it had been. Saw the Bobcats do that in the district championship game last year. They threw over like 5 straight times before finally getting the runner. As Turner will set, delivers the 1-2, up and in for ball 2. Runner takes off and is in safely at second with a stolen base. Tincher trying to pull it out of the glove, bobbled just enough, and that gave Boyles enough time to get in safely ahead of the tag. So runner in scoring position, 2-2 count at the plate, 2 outs. And strike 3 the call as Turner delivers the break-even pitch across for the 3rd strike. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Wolfe County strands a runner in the top half of the 7th. 5-4 Wolfe County leads, due up for Breathitt County, 5-6-7. Turner, Combs, and Cox. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sure, there's groundhogs and robins on the lawn, but you know spring is really here when the kids are back on the baseball diamond. And when your kids are ready to gear up for spring sports, it's time for Rose Brothers. At Rose Brothers, you'll find cleats for baseball, softball, and soccer, shin guards, shorts and tees, baseball pants too. Or if you're just ready to get back outside and enjoy the weather, check out the new spring athletic shoes and sandals. And you can always see what's new at our website, rosebros.com. Come see us at Rose Brothers, then we'll see you at the field.
We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-4. Wolfe County the lead over the Bobcats. And Breathitt County with 5, 6, 7 in the lineup coming to the plate. That's scheduled to be Turner, Combs, and Cox. His new pitcher for Wolfe County is Oliver. He was at first. He goes to the mound. Wilson, who was at third, goes to first. Evans, not the starting pitcher, but the pitcher on record at the moment for Wolfe County to get the win if the score stands, goes to short. And Jaden Holland goes from short to third. As actually Oliver was the starting pitcher in this game for Wolfe County, but that was on Monday evening. And he's going to try to close it out for the Wolves and pick up a save. As Turner at the plate, 1 for 2. Takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. He singled in the second, which was where we started here today in the bottom of the second. Oliver, the lefty, will wind the 1-0. Fouled off for strike 1. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Oliver from the windup delivers the 1-1. Turner out in front with a swing and a miss for strike 2. Wolfe County does a good job changing speeds on their pitches, be it a breaking ball or just a straight change. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one's in the dirt. Breaking ball for ball 2. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. But we saw Evans do a good job changing speeds, and now Oliver has done that to start the 7th. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Oliver. We lifted right field side, but it's going to go out of play, foul. Count still even at 2-2. Again, the winner gets the 1 seed in the 55th District Tournament to be played at Wolfe County. First game on Monday, May 20th. Here's the 2-2 from Oliver, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's 1 up, 1 down for the Bobcats here in the 7th. As Combs comes to the plate for the Bobcats. Pitched well in this game, but at the moment, unless something changes, would stand to take the loss. Wolfe County leading 5-4. Combs is 2 for 3, though. Singled in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. Has an RBI and 2 runs scored, so he's accounted for 3 of the 4 runs, or been involved in 3 of the 4 runs that the Bobcats have scored so far tonight. And swinging on the first pitch here. Ground ball to third. Jaden Holland will field and throw to first for out number 2. So Breathitt County down to their final out. As, Reese Cox to the plate for the Bobcats. Up with the bases empty and 2 down. Breathitt County down to their final out. He'll take first pitch for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Oliver in the dirt. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Generally, left-handed pitchers have good movement on all of their pitches, whether they're breaking balls, fastballs, changeups, whatever. Oliver, no exception. And he's been getting a lot of that down and in movement to the right-handed batters. 1 ball, 1 strike to count at the plate to Cox. 2 outs, bases empty. And the 1-1 taken for ball 2, 2-1 count. Breathitt County trailing 5-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. If Wolfe County wins, they get that 1 seed in the 55th District Tournament as the 2-1 is upstairs, taken for ball 3, 3-1 to count. If Cox could reach, crisp on deck for the Bobcats. Here's the 3-1. Cox will line that right field side, but foul for strike 2, count full. Here's the payoff pitch from Oliver. He winds and delivers. Taken for ball 4. So 2-out walk issued to Cox. Crisp to the plate for Breathitt County. Bobcats down to their final out. I was going to say, see if Breathitt County comes with a pinch runner. Just for some extra speed, but I don't see any movement at the moment as Crisp will dig in. He's 1 for 1, a single in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth, walked in the fifth at the plate with 2 outs, 1 on. Can imagine Breathitt County being very aggressive with the lefty on the mound and tying run at first as first pitch to Crisp, taking low and in for ball 1. Now they do come with a pinch runner for Breathitt County. And I believe, is it Jacoby Little? It is Little. Jacoby Little going to be the pinch runner for Breathitt County. One 0 count at the plate to Crisp. Oliver will set. See if he throws over with a new runner on base for Breathitt County. Now he's going to go to the plate. It's a cross for strike 1. So 1-1 count at the plate. 2 outs, 1 on. Oliver sets, kicks the 1-1 low for ball 2, 2-1 to count. Two-one count. Little doesn't take a big lead at first as Oliver delivers a swing and a miss for strike 2, and the count goes even at 2-2. Bobcats down to the final strike. Let's see if Crisp can battle out and keep the inning alive. 2 outs, 1 on, 5-4 Wolfe County. Bottom of the 7th, Bobcats trying to tie it here, break-even pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3, and Wolfe County comes from behind to pick up the win. 5-4 the final. We'll get this scored real quick as picking up the win for the Wolves is Evans, and Combs, even though he pitched a good game, will take the loss. And the save to Oliver, who pitched the 7th inning for the Wolves, did give up a 2-out walk. As we'll run down this real quick. For Wolfe County, 1 run in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, 8 stranded for the Wolves. For Breathitt County, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors, 10 stranded for Breathitt County. And if you coaches for both teams will look at those 2 stat lines and say, hey, we wasted potential opportunities. We had our chances to tie the game, take the lead, those kinds of things, and we'll see moving forward if the 2 teams can make their adjustments and what happens in the district tournament. Again, Wolfe County will host, and night 1, game 1, we'll see Breathitt County take on the Jackson City Tigers in baseball, the 2-3 matchup in the baseball tournament. The 2-3 matchup on the softball side will be Wolfe County and Jackson City. Don't have game times yet. I believe they're going to start those. I think they're going to run them at the same time on that Monday. We shall see. But Wolfe County, the host for the 55th District Tournament this year. Championship games will be Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, that is May 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So that'll wrap up our broadcast here this evening as Wolfe County, a 5-4 winner over Breathitt County in 55th District baseball action. So we're going to sign it off. I want to say thank you, Kevin Davidson, for running the board for us back at the station. Also, thanks, Rick Hensley, running the camera for us down the right field line. And also for James Turner, John Couch, and John Bunn. I'm Stephen Neese. God is good all the time. Take it away, Kevin Davidson.